guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another review. This review is for Baddies South Season 2, Episode 8. So if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. Listen, let's just get right into what happened in this episode because I have a lot to say. The ladies ended up having to ride on two separate buses to get to the next city. They were separated into two different groups, and all of a sudden after this fight with Jela and Rolly, now Natalie and Jayla have a problem, and I just don't know where it came from. And I watched the episode and I don't see where their issues began, so it just made absolutely no sense to me. And that's the reason why I felt like the beef between the two of them was set up by them and production, because it just didn't make any sense. It literally came out of nowhere, and it would be petty for Jayla to be that mad at Natalie to start talking shit about her just because she rode on the bus with Rolly, Slim, Persuasion, and Bree. That just made no sense to me. So I feel like it was set up between Natalie, Jayla, and production for them to have some beef to try to shake up the episode, because there's just no way in hell all of a sudden they had these problems. After watching this episode, I believe Natalie, what she said in the last episode about Jayla, saying that the only reason why Jayla was defending Chrisean and pretending to be a friend to her was because she wanted her moment this season. I completely believe that, because we didn't hear that much from Jayla up until she got into the fight with Rolly. She was really fading into the background this season, and now all of a sudden she's a front runner and she's acting like she runs everybody, because look how she was acting in this episode. Look how she treated Chrisean after she was supposedly defending her and having her back. When they all showed up to this Nashville house, Jayla was standing in front of those girls. Obviously, we know Natalie was standing in front of the group of women that she was with as well, but we know that Natalie likes to try to run everything. Jayla, people don't really expect her to act that type of way, and maybe she's trying to prove that she's not a follower of Natalie, and that's the reason why she's acting the way she's acting. But it really looked like a setup between production, because it seems like Natalie couldn't even keep a straight face when she was having this conversation with Jayla in front of all the other ladies. It looked like Natalie wanted to burst out laughing while this conversation was taking place. Jayla looked serious, but she absolutely was not. You can tell by the way that she was standing, by the things that she was saying. It just all came off fake. Did you guys not see the way that, Jayla was talking to Chrisean in this episode? She was really talking to her like she was a child, and it was really disrespectful, and I don't understand why Chrisean sat there and let Jayla speak to her like that. Maybe she felt like she had to give Jayla a pass because Jayla defended her in the last episode, but she wouldn't have got a pass from me, especially because she didn't do it once, but she did it twice. Because when Natalie and Jayla were having this back and forth while they were standing outside of the house in Nashville, Chrisean tries to step in and say something to Natalie, and Jayla tells her to shush, and she gets quiet, and I'm like, wow, and I wasn't expecting that. I literally was not expecting Chrisean to just shut up when Jayla told her to. And then when Natalie calls Jayla their leader, she ends up trying to jump in and say, Jayla's not my leader, and then Jayla shuts her up again and tells her, yes, the fuck I am, and she just sits there quiet and allows Jayla to do this. And Ann and Scotty are looking even weaker than Chrisean was looking in this scene, because of the fact that they just sat there and didn't say anything. At least Chrisean tried to step in and say that Jayla didn't lead her, but Ann and Scotty were just sitting there looking dumbfounded, saying absolutely nothing at all. And so these women are looking more like followers that are standing behind Jayla than the ones that are standing behind Natalie, because Natalie, we ain't seen her talk to them like that yet. And so Natalie always looks bad, okay? We know that Natalie is a villain, okay? We've known this since season 4 of Bad Girls Club. The thing is with Natalie is you know what you're going to get with her. You know how she is, because she's never changed from season 4. When I see Natalie watching this show, I see the same person I saw in BGC 4. So for me, Jayla's the one that's looking bad in this particular situation, but I don't even feel bad for Scotty, Ann, and Chrisean, because they sat there and let Jayla talk to them like that. And also, they got the ladies staying in separate houses. They're right next door to each other, but they're separate houses. And to me, that made absolutely no sense. That does not make for a good show, having the women that have issues with each other staying in different homes. Like, where's the drama? Where's the entertainment? We're not seeing any of it, because they're not even going to be staying in the same damn house. And so, anyways, they end up splitting up and going into separate houses. And I was annoyed at the fact that once again, Natalie got a master bedroom, and then once again, Jayla got a master bedroom, and the rest of the ladies were stuck with crappy looking rooms, especially Slim and Rolly, who keep getting put inside of bunk beds. And I don't like that they keep getting bunk beds. Like, if I was them, I'm sorry, I would have been like, I have to go home, because you're not going to keep disrespecting me like that. Every single house that they've been in, Slim and Rolly get a bunk bed. That is not even fair, and that's why I don't really like how this show is run, because why is Jela getting a master bedroom for? Like, she's not an executive producer. If they were going to do that, just let Natalie get a master bedroom. Why is Jela getting special treatment over the rest of the ladies in the group when she signed up to be a part of the show too? So for me, I just really didn't like that at all. I thought it was really distasteful. And then Bree decides that she wants to share a room with Natalie because Natalie has a big, nice room, and she's stuck in a room that's all black, that has no windows in it, and she looks like she's sleeping in a dungeon. So it was just like, it made absolutely no sense to me. This friggin' room situation with every house is literally a mess. So Natalie ends up telling Persuasion and Bree that she's going to text Jayla and tell her to come to the house because she wants to have a conversation with her. She wants them to squash whatever beef they have so that they can enjoy their time in Nashville, Tennessee. And she feels like if she gets Jayla on board, then the other ladies will follow along with Jayla and be cool with the other group of women so that they can go out and have a good time. So I agree with Persuasion when it comes to this. Persuasion said that she was going to keep her mouth shut on her opinions on the Jayla and Natalie situation because she said that she feels like both of them are okay with having basically a fake friendship. And I agree with Persuasion on that. I feel like they both know that they have a fake friendship, but because they're both benefiting from the friendship, that's the reason why they stick to each other. And we were able to see that throughout this season and also on that little fake Twitter beef that they had last week. In the house that Jayla and her girls are staying in, they realize that they have a jacuzzi upstairs. And so Chrisean jumps in the jacuzzi. She gets soaking wet. She takes her shirt off. She's having a good time. Jayla goes up there and tells Chrisean to get out of the water so that they can all go downstairs and have a conversation. And so Anne is an airhead, okay? Anne is an airhead. She's pretty, but she's an airhead. Because she goes into her interview and she says the reason why she likes staying with Jayla and the other girls that she's staying with in this house is because nobody forces them to go into a room to have a meeting. Everybody just gravitates towards the same room naturally. When no, Jayla literally just told you guys to go downstairs because she wanted to have a conversation with you guys. That's exactly why she pulled Chrisean out of the jacuzzi and told her, let's go downstairs to have a conversation. My problem with this show and the Zeus Network in general is the fact that they don't film enough. Because we don't ever know the backstory behind any of this beef. When Slim and Chrisean got into it, we didn't even get to see why the two of them were beefing. We just heard Slim say that Chrisean was mad because she didn't get to go out and she threw a water bottle at Slim, and that's the reason why they fought. But we didn't get to see that altercation as to why the two of them fought the next day. We also didn't get to see Scotty and Rolly get into it at the airport like Scotty said happened in this episode. And then we don't know this whole backstory between Natalie and Jayla having all this beef. It looks like all the drama comes out of nowhere because also remember when Anne and Rolly got into it, we didn't get to see what happened before the two of them fought. We didn't get to see Anne flipping out because Bree was upstairs next to her room. We didn't get to see none of that. And that's why I can understand why on the Bad Girls Club they filmed 24/7 so that they would have enough footage to make a really good season and also for you to know the storyline so that you're not confused watching the episodes. So this is my problem because watching this conversation between Natalie and Jayla, I couldn't understand what the hell was going on between the two of them. It looked extremely fake. It looked like they rehearsed it, like they planned it out. It was just fake and phony, and I really do believe Natalie when she said that Jayla only did this whole trying to defend Chrisean because she wanted to get her shine this season. Then the ladies all decide to go out on this tractor ride, and when they get on this tractor, it's extremely uncomfortable to watch because the ladies are not getting along with each other. And honestly, I feel like it's Natalie and Jayla that's pissing off all the other ladies in the house. I feel like all the other group of women in the house need to get together and confront Jayla and Natalie for being fake and wasting their time because all this drama is manufactured by the two of them. They're the ones that have been going behind each other's back, telling what other people are saying about each other. You hear that all throughout this season, and so you can tell that some of the other ladies in the house see that Natalie and Jayla are being fake based on how they acted when they were on this tractor ride. So that's what happened in this episode. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode down in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos and hit the notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. I appreciate you all. And until next time, I will talk to you guys in my next video.